We have breaking news out of Toronto. After denying it for months, Toronto Mayor Rob Ford admitted on Tuesday afternoon that he has indeed smoked crack cocaine. The admission came outside his Toronto offices in a press conference he called for city reporters. Ford told the assembled media that he smoked crack probably during one of his drunken stupors, and that he was not an addict. Ford, who repeatedly proclaimed his innocence despite the Toronto Police Department recently confirming that they had video evidence of him smoking crack, said he would not be stepping down from his post as mayor. What prompted Ford, in your mind, to make this admission?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of mounting pressure on him to resign and to admit to what seems to be obvious, which is that he has in fact smoked crack cocaine, since the police say that they have possession of the video. But what he may be trying to avoid is when people do actually see the video or hear the audio from the video, not only does he smoke crack on the tape, but he also allegedly makes several racist and homophobic remarks. And one of them towards one of the leaders of our major political parties. So that may be also very difficult for him to explain. So saying that he was in a drunken stupor and that he doesn't remember what happened on this video, he may be trying to protect himself from those arguments as the story progresses.
And Michael, I have to ask you, we have a tweet from Toronto Star reporter Robin Doolittle saying, "Just spoke with a member of Ford's staff. The mayor's admission took his own staff by complete surprise." So with that in mind, even though he says he won't be stepping down, that element of surprise might indicate that there's a chance he could be forced out. I mean, perhaps even his staff might not want to stay on staff with him.
Well, I mean, this is Rob Ford, who is probably one of the most unpredictable politicians that the world has ever seen. So anything could really happen. I mean, it's hard to believe that he could hang on an entire year until the next election. But it is clear that Ford did want the reporters to ask the question today. He told them, "Please ask me the question you asked me back in May. Please ask me the question you asked me back in May," which is when the video news initially broke. At which point he did get the direct question, "Have you smoked crack cocaine?" And he gave the answer. So it wasn't a mistake, him saying this. He definitely decided to say it for whatever reason.
Certainly. Do you think there's any chance that the public might actually get to see this tape? Obviously, a lot of people talking about the tape.
Well, I mean, certainly a lot of people in the media would like to see it get leaked, I think, at this point, and the public as well. It is evidence in this trial of one of Rob Ford's associates in an extortion charge related to the tape. So it is possible that it would be played at the trial then, and that everyone who was in attendance at the trial would see it and be able to describe it. As to whether we'll actually see the video, I mean, police could release it after the trial. Or it could get leaked. But for now, we really don't know if we're going to see this mythical tape.
Well, certainly an insane story. I'm just looking at a tweet from Rosalind Jordan. She works for Al Jazeera, a former colleague of mine. She says, insane, quoting Pointer, who says, "Rob Ford blames reporters for not asking right questions about his crack use."